And we're back in Ark Astraeos. Over the last probably, I would say hour and a half, I've built a couple of things getting ready for taming, and I've actually been hitting up a lot of these loot drops. I'll show you what I got here in just a second, but there's a purple one over here that I want to get. But we're probably going to need to clear out some of the wildlife here. So I think for now, Ragnarok is supposed to hit in a few hours, probably later this evening. It's been delayed a couple of times at this point. Right now it's, I think I'm filming this like Thursday afternoon, and they were saying Thursday evening is what they were going for. So we're hopeful. Okay, can we get to this? Can we get to this? Come on, come on, come on. I don't know what's in there, but I know there's a bunch of stuff around. There we go. Okay. Anyway, so the RGs have been extremely useful. Okay, it doesn't look like we got anything really good with that one. That kind of sucks. But we're airborne now, so we're kind of free to roam and start picking up drops and getting some basic tames. The RG is going to be able to pick up some of the better gatherers that we need and to carry them where we need. So let me swoop in here. Now, for traveling, the Meguana is going to be a little bit more useful. It's like, it's way faster, but for utility and just transporting resources, there's not really much that's better than the RG for the little amount of effort it requires to actually get one. So you can see I made a couple of taming pits, which are going to be right here. Let me drop off this loot, and I'll show you the other stuff that I've gotten in the meantime. And then we're gonna go out and do some searching. I don't think I'm gonna get a Meguana yet, because I haven't gotten any rare flowers yet, which is, rare flowers and bear traps are usually what I would use to get a Meguana, and I don't need anything that's gonna travel that fast yet. And like I said, the Meguana can't carry the tames that we're gonna want, so we're not gonna do that just yet, but that'll happen pretty soon. And just so you know, I gathered up the resources. So this is the one I showed you last time for the crossbow. No, I don't want that. I want you to build it. And I got the resources together to build it, I think. Yeah, we should be good. Am I crazy? Oh, there's a little thing. Okay. I'm like, wait, why are you not building? But anyway, that's just me being dumb. So anyway, we're building a crossbow, and we're going to be building a very high-level crossbow. So we should be fine. This isn't all that expensive, so if we lose it, it doesn't matter. We'll go get another one. So that gets us completely upgraded as far as crossbows go. Let's get rid of some of the weight here. I don't need this. I don't need any of this stuff. Yeah, that wasn't a very good drop. I mean, some ammo, I guess, which is sort of nice, but who cares? Yeah, bear traps. These right here are what I prefer to use for some of the weaker tames that have lower torpidity, that you can't bola. Bear traps are awesome for it. You don't have to get some weird trap. You just eat a flower, that'll aggro, they'll come charging at you, and you just lead them into the bear trap. You have one or two of them. But let's head out. What we need is some of the more, oh wait, I almost forgot, guys, I'm sorry. Let me land. I'll show you some of the things. I was hitting a lot of these, you can see another one over the horizon right there, hitting a lot of these loot drops, and this is what we've gotten so far. I mean, this map is amazing for drops. We've gotten upgrades for all of our tools. I mean, this one was, I mean, that's ridiculous. 500% on that. I'm not going to take it with me right now because we're going to be out kind of in the wild, and I don't want to get tackled and lose these because these are not blueprints. So they're just going to stay here for the moment. And I'm not taking any of the better clothes, but I've almost got a full set of fur, like upgraded fur, so we can start going into the colder regions pretty soon. But a bunch of saddles, a lot of ascended stuff, and we've gotten some really good stuff from the drops. I mean, that's an amazing shotgun. I mean, yeah, we're doing pretty good. So let's get some food, and then let's head out. It's getting dark, but I think we'll be okay. Let me check one thing really quick, and you're gonna notice too, it's been a few weeks at this point, maybe about 2.5 weeks since they did the upgrade, so I've got my stacking mod and a couple other things installed on here, now that it should be safe to use them. Of course, those are gonna be famous last words again. But let's head out and see if we can find some tames. The goal is going to be to grab what we need, probably a dodeca, probably an ankleo, and get a couple of them in there to get tamed up so that we have some decent gatherers. I need to find a wood gatherer too, but I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. Okay, here we go. So this... I know there's flies around. Anyway. Castroids, we definitely need one of these. That's a level 20, nothing special. That's a 20, nothing special. Although, it might be worth it. Let me see, there's a couple more here. Oh yeah, the micro, they're not gonna... And then there's a 60. That's probably gonna be worth it. And he's gonna go through and kill all these guys, so let's do it. Oh wait, can I not pick up castroids? Oh, I picked up the baby! No, I don't need the baby, I need the... Here we go. Alright, so the question is gonna be... Right now... That's the direction of our base right there. So it's about 2,000 meters is going to be the distance that we have to travel, which is a long ways. It's kind of a pain to have to haul these back and forth, but it's kind of the same thing when I was doing the RG. It's better to drag these things out to a safe location and then tame them there. But castroids are going to be perfect. So this is our wood gatherer. And we're going to be looking for, basically, we need one of these, we need an ankleo, and then we need a dodeca, and then we're kind of set for resource gathering for early game, and we're good to go. But yeah, we've got about 900 left. I'm at about half stamina. I burned a little too much stamina. Let me see if there's a safe place to... Yeah, not with those things around. We need to see if there's a safe place for me to drop him for just a minute and then come back for him. What about right in here? This is probably not gonna work. Yeah, there's raptors right there. I mean, there's never gonna be a perfect spot, so let's just... Let's get some stamina back. Let's hope these guys are gonna leave me alone. Okay, come on. Stamina, stamina, stamina. Oh, I missed because I'm a loser. Alright, come on. Now, I can't get too far away from him or he'll despawn. There we go. I still spent too much to get him back into the claws, but we'll see if this is enough. Basically, we've got to get over this hill, and on the bottom of this hill is our base. Yep, it only took me about 200 to get down to the bottom of that hill, so... we should be good. Now we need to get the taming process started right away on him. So if I leave, he's gonna despawn. Slow up. And drop him in. And there we go. So this is, on our little island here, this is a nice spot to put him because he's not going to be attacked by things like that. That's not bad. See, it's 6,000 hit points. That's actually less. Oh, it's only a level 20. As I say, that's less than what I thought they would be. I don't have much for torpor either. But anyway, let's, what are we looking at for the castroid? These normally take a lot of... they take a lot of resources to tame. Because their torpor will go back really, really, really quick. And I don't have any real kibble right now, so it's going to be harder to get him. We'll figure it out. not make them good shots. You want headshots. There we go. Yeah, see his torpor? It'll come back really fast. Let's go get some berries and get him started. Alright, so we've got berries in him. Let's see how quickly this is gonna go up. We may need to hang out with him for a bit. Because if he's not taming up faster, we're gonna need to burn some. Are you running? Okay. We're gonna need to burn some narcotics. But let's see. Alright, 4% per berry. But still, that torpor is going down way faster than the taming's going up. So yeah, we'll hang out with him for just a bit, and we'll get through some narcotics. Okay, so I'm kind of cutting back in to show you. Well, what can you do? We're gonna tough it out. We're gonna get through it and get him tamed. But you'll notice, like in his description, it shows slow metabolism. So they have traits now, like they didn't have that in Survival Evolved, at least not that I'm aware of. But this one, because it has a slow metabolism, it will eat less often, which is a problem for us when we're taming. But we'll be all right. It looks like maybe 20% taming on a full bar. We're gonna go through a lot of these things. Oh my god. We'll be all right though. Oh, we've got another yellow drop over here. Let's have a look. Yeah, not too bad. I don't know if I'll ever actually use that. It's a really good scuba set. So that's kind of nice. Be nice to have a tank though. But I'm not gonna complain. Alright, so we're about 75% of the way there. So we should be good to go. I think if I fill him up, I think 10 narcotics will get me 400 torpor. So maybe 1200. Okay, so I probably need 40 total. So let's do these 30. And then we'll give him 10 more. And I'll leave a couple more in there just in, well, there we go. Just for good measure. And that should do it. Because we've got the entire time that this is filling up, he's still taming. So I kind of have the bar all the way up, and then we have the time of the bar going all the way down. So we should totally be fine, like another 20%. What a pain though. I've got to actually pay attention to that. Like that slow metabolism thing is horrible. At least for taming it is. Alright, let's head back out. We don't want just a castroid. We're gonna need more than just that. And in case you guys are wondering where I am, I don't have the... I did a fresh install of Ark, but I can actually... Let me land just so I don't... I can show you on the map kind of where we are. Like right here is where we are for our base. Lemnocus, right where you're seeing the word Lemnocus, like the K-I and the S, that's where we were when we got this, right about where we were when we got this castroid. There's kind of a central valley for this map, and it's got a lot of the creatures that we're actually looking for. So let's head back over there, and we're looking for a Dodeca and an Ankylo. Okay, let's have a look down here. That's kind of what we're looking for. Although I don't want one that's super beat up. Let's see if we can save this guy. Nope. Oh my god, he's a level 1... Oh, that's beautiful. So we have a max level Dodeca. Yeah, we're taking this guy. We're a long ways from home, but we are going to slow boat our way back over. This is awesome. Alright, looks like our castroid is done, which is perfect. So we've got a beaver. Let's put him in here. Slow it down, drop him in. Alright, I don't think we're gonna need that. Well, we actually might. These guys are... I might need a lot of arrows for this guy. Let's see. 8,000 torpor. Well, let's find out. How many do I have? So I have 35, so I can make 35 more arrows if I need them, so we should be okay. We'll just take our time. It's gonna take a while to tame this guy, but it's totally worth it at that level. Okay, so he's gonna be running. And I want a headshot. If I hit him in the shell, it does almost nothing. I mean, I can take a shot in the legs if I need to. Let me see, can I get a headshot here? Yep. I don't know. Alright, let's have a look at him. Oh wow, that did way more than I thought. My math is way off. I didn't think I'd be that far along in torpor. We're getting close though. Like we're up above 5,000, but we are at half health, so we gotta be careful we don't kill this guy. That was after 10 arrows. One more and we'll take a look at him. Alright, we'll give that a minute. I think that'll do it. Nice. Down. Okay. Let's get our arrows back. We got 6 of them back. Alright, so we can let him starve out just a little bit. Let's get him out of the trap. Can you... Yep, you can. Okay, perfect. These guys are great. Yeah, he's got good weight. I mean, he's lower level, but we'll be fine. I don't have a saddle for him, though. We need to get one pretty quickly here. Let's get him set up on behavior, though. Let's go... Well, yeah, we'll let him follow really close. And then let's set him to neutral. And then we need to start looking into getting him a saddle. There we go. Alright, let's get some berries on him, and then we'll take a look just so I can get an idea of how many we're gonna need. That's not gonna be enough. Oh, 1.5 per berry? Alright, so we're gonna need a stack. So let me go get a stack of berries for him. Alright, so you can see the effect it has. Like, this is one with the stacking mod. It doesn't put it to 0, but basically what it does is I did the 1,000 and then 50%. So it's gonna be half weight, and the stacks can go up to 1,000. The stack size just helps with inventory. The only cheaty part about increasing stack size is going to be, I don't think I actually have any on him, I don't, is when you talk about like meat, like prime meat and stuff, prime meat will actually stack if you have a stacking mod installed, where normally it wouldn't, so you'd have to manage it a little bit more. That would have mattered quite a bit, maybe a couple years ago, but when they put baby dinos in, honestly, it no longer matters, because I can take an RG and find babies somewhere. Like, I think there's 3 baby trikes over there, but they're everywhere. Baby dodos, baby trikes, baby everything that you can find. Grab one of those and get some prime meat. So you can pretty much get prime meat at will at this point. So, I don't know. Sometimes you feel like it could be cheaty, and it used to be, but it's not anymore. Alright, let's take a look. We will probably need to refill him stamina-wise at least once, but we'll let him kind of bleed down, and then the last thing we're looking for is an Ankylo, and for some reason, I haven't been seeing any of them, but let's go out and have a look. He's gonna take a long time to go all the way down, so we'll have plenty of time to come back here and top him off if we need to. Alright, so still no luck with the Ankylo, but just a moment ago, I came over and topped him off. So we put about another 40 narcotic in him, so it's going to go back up. Should be almost full. He's about, yeah, I mean, he's probably, yeah, he's a quarter of the way up, so filling him that one time should get me through the rest of the taming process. And in the meantime, we haven't been gone that long, but it's like there's already another red drop coming in. I think, honestly, drop-wise, this map is one of the most generous I've ever seen. But let's see what's in this one, and this is a red one. love the look of them too. I love that they go with the Greek theme. Well, I don't know how much of that I'll use. This is nice. Electronics are always good. Rhino horns will be fine. Let's see here. And that's an okay shield. Alright, so it wasn't anything incredible, but it's fine. Yeah, so far, still nothing in the Ankylo department. I'm gonna keep going like I should. I'm probably looking in the wrong places, but you would think up on the hills, next to the rocks, next to the metal, I should find some. I don't know if I'm getting unlucky or if there's just that many predators on this map that they're getting slaughtered as they're being spawned in. Anyway, we're back to nighttime. I'll in a second I'll make an adjustment to the gamma and we'll keep looking. All right, there's another dodeca. I don't know if this is actually worth getting though. We've already got a 150. I can't help it though, like I gotta see what he actually is. Oh, wow, that's a 130. Oh, a 90, okay, never mind. 130 were the attackers. Well, it is what it is. Let's take a look here. This would also be an area where you would think, if I'm seeing this many dodecas and this high up, I should be seeing an ankle. But again, I haven't looked at any tables yet, like spawn tables. I was trying to see if I could just find the stuff naturally, and so far I've been able to. I'm getting pretty tempted, but we'll hold off for now. We should be able to find one pretty soon. Well, I mean, I'll definitely say this. When it comes time for mammoths, like, it's gonna be pretty easy to find those on this map. Castroids are very easy to find as well. I'm just a little... I think I see one over there. What? Oh, food, yeah. Are those it? Did we finally find some Ankleos? We did. Okay, so we're gonna need to rescue one of them. 45. I wonder if the other one... Well, the other one's not alive anymore. Alright, so we've finally found one and rescued one. Good lord. Alright, so let's put down here really quick so I can get some stamina back. Ooh, look at that. A really nice Tech Rex. That's awesome. Okay, so looking on the map, this is where I found my first Ankylo. Now, it doesn't look like that's very far, but this map is huge. So, we've actually traveled quite a distance. Alright, so that should be... I'm taking it. Like, as hard as it was to find, and as quickly as they get killed off, we really should be taking all of the Ankleos we can get our hands on. We are gonna go a little further, though. So that's a 45, and we'll set him down right there. What are you? Oh, a 135. Yep, that's our guy. That's it right there. There we go. We've got an Ankylo. We're gonna get up to that ledge to where I can rest a little bit, get some stamina back, and then we're gonna head to the base. Finally, we got one. Alright, so it looks like the dodeca is still going. But I mean, he was max level and I'm using berries, so, you know, that's the way it is. So let's get the Ankylo down, let's get him knocked out. Really, we're gonna start the process all over again. Now, having this crossbow made all of the difference, though. So if you can do a drop run on this map early, definitely do it. So let's see. Is that it for damage? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, so what's he got for torpor? He probably has a lot. Yeah, well, no, I mean... Alright, so it's about 400 per arrow. He's got plenty of hit points, so we're okay. I think that'll do it. Let's find out, though. No, that will definitely not do it. Oh my god. I cannot stop hitting the wrong buttons. That's fine, we'll take this guy too. Alright, so you've got to be getting close. Yep, there we go. Alright, so we can probably take some berries from him. Alright, well, we can calm the music down. Yeah, I even kept most of the taming effectiveness. It really doesn't drop all that much. Alright, so let's get some berries out of him. So, yeah, we've got enough. I'm not going to need any more narcotics to get him up. We'll get him started just so that I can get an idea, but I have plenty of narcotics in case we need them. But he's probably going to take about as long as that Dodeca did. What level are you? Ooh, that's really nice. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, so a 140 Pteranodon just kind of wandered in front of us. Let me put some... We're gonna starve him down a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can find some... We're gonna find some prime meat. There's gotta be some babies on the other side of the shore there. And, yeah, we're in really, really good shape. We'll get him started and we'll get ourselves an almost max level Pteranodon. So, I think we'll call it here. The only step left that we have in order to get all of the basics down is to get a Meguana, is what they're called on this map, just as a travel, just something that can like get us around the map at like hyper speeds. So we can really do drop runs once we've got one of those, because we can hop around all over the place. These will be all of the basic gatherers, so we're good to go there. So I think the next episode on this map will be me getting some kibble, and we'll head out and we'll get a couple of Meguanas and then test them out and see what the drops are like. But again, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.